Hey, what's going on, guys? Ghost Killer 2020 here, and today we are in Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, I wanted to do something really different, so I went with this, because Fallout New Vegas is supposedly the best Fallout. I've never played before, so yeah, there's nothing to overwrite. Okay.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
It's extremely violent looking. Also looks deadly and dangerous. Okay, so far a typical Fallout game. Awesome intro though, I love it.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion.
Heard about them. Bad guys.
4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
Okay. Long-winded.
Got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Huh. Main characters always survive. If the game was rigged, well, they unrig the game. That's just the rule of it. Kind of rigging it in their favor. And then, if they're morally good, they unrig the system entirely.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? Huh. I can't say it's
Let's
what
just
I'd
go
have
with
picked
that,
for
yeah.
you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
That was nice of you. Okay. That'll do.
Well, I got most of it right anyway.
Can I just go,
Stuff that
like, is
mattered.
there a none
Okay.
option?
No sense
All right,
keeping
fine.
you in bed anymore.
It's good. Yes.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay. All right. I have 5, so let's see, there are 7. Perception. Endurance, yeah. I've always been one for the more diplomatic approach. So, let's go with that.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Cat, fed, newspaper.
Night.
Let's call it newspaper. Shelter.
Bandit.
Shroud, like the silver shroud, but nah, dream.
Light. Mother.
Reasonable. Crush.
Okay. Now I got a few statements.
Flash.
I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First
Caretaker.
one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
would strongly agree. I'm much
ain't
more
given
for
to
the
relying on
diplomatic
others for
approach.
support.
But if somebody shoots at me, I will shoot back in this game.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
No opinion.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I guess agree.
Okay. How about this one?
Broken chain, I guess? A chemical reaction.
Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the
Let's go with
results.
the light in the darkness.
See if it all seems right to you.
I mean, science, yes, but energy weapons, no. Speech is where it's at. Barter, also okay, but I can live without it. Repair, useful. Effectiveness with any weapons that use conventional.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill
Yeah,
out
let's
so I
leave
can
it at
get a
this.
sense of your medical
Done.
history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
No. No. Using guns no. Okay. I think, good-natured. Wait, I have... What? You kidding me? Come on. Okay.
All right, I guess
no,
that
not
about
that.
does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Sure, let's do heavy-handed. Wait, no! Oh, well, I lost the trait. That was my mistake.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Hardcore mode Fallout New Vegas. You play as long as you play a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, Snoop X heal. Men broken limbs right away. No. Okay. Please stop. I'm aware of what this stuff does. Wait, are you kidding me? I didn't get good-natured? Ah! How did I miss that? Whatever. Pregnant, so a coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to Midnight Saints pick up your desert.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs.
I might have gotten every single DLC.
You're
Like
her,
all of them.
and you're still as perfect as the day we met.
Yeah, I'm not ready for any of those DLCs yet. I've only just started. The boys picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of Sierra. Dead money has been loaded, your love has been raised by 5.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Okay, so don't go to the Sierra Madre just yet.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay. Whoa. Anything
Now,
green
see
is
the sarsaparilla
interesting
bottles
in
on the fence there?
Fallout.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Even in 4, they were ugly. Oh.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Oh, come on. Wow, aiming actually matters in this.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start.
Come on.
But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
There we go. Okay, so aiming is actually important in this game. Like every other Fallout game I've ever played, it doesn't really matter that much. But in here, I guess, in this Fallout particularly, aiming matters a bit. Can't say that I've experienced having a hard time shooting like that before. How far is this again? He said it's just down a ways, but it feels a bit longer than that. But again, I guess the whole point is to kind of make it a bit more realistic, in a sense.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
I gotta get closer. That was not vaults. Fats.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Hey, I'll take all the ammunition I can get. And if there's caps involved, by all means.
Oh, that's it.
How did you guys I appreciate the help. Wait for me! Are you just running in a giant circle?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
You have established a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether your reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody. People associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the wasteland, and some can develop distinct reputation for each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, blah blah blah, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that will harm a group, you will gain infamy. Your reputation with any given group is a measure of the combined total of fame and infamy you have earned. Benefits or drawbacks of any given reputation depend on the group itself. You may receive discounts of returns of provoke attacks. I feel like you'll simply be treated differently. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end.
This game. If you can
Here's a
sell
little
it,
spending
it's
money
worth
for the
taking.
trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
All right. What is closer? Alright, this one I'm aiming for is closest. I rarely ever aim with guns. And I seem to remember the aiming being different in Fallout 3 than New Vegas. Oh. I feel like you shouldn't be used with the Veriment rifle. I feel like you're 9mm pistol. And I was right. Excuse me. God bless me. Come on. Oh, that's xander root. This stuff's so small. How can you even tell? You'd miss it if you weren't looking carefully. You know, let me see something. Huh, so using the pistol was wrong. I should use this because it does even less damage. And isn't as, well repaired. Things to know for the future, or note for the future, I guess. I have played so many Fallout games, and the concept of anything green and growing in Fallout games is so jarring to me. Hello, workbench. One, I guess. Because I actually... Most of the leather belts I made are worth less than the hide itself. Another thing I'm learning.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Hi?
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Right. Alright then. Yeah, it's definitely unique. I haven't seen any robots like that before. Here we go. Now these I'm familiar with. Serious? Oh, it's about to be like you missed. Wait. Come on. I knew it. I'm only hunting because I have the meat that I'll need to survive. I need every last resource I can get my hands on. Chasing over. Hey, alright, I hit it. Before you venture deeper into the wasteland, you may revise your character. Wait, what? No, 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 no. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Please don't kick me out. Huh. I'll have to see about that later. Hold on, I want to see something. Not this. Huh. Yeah, it is a little town. It's small and quaint, but you know what? It's nice. Bark scorpion. Can't say I've ever seen one of you before. Rad scorpions, sure, but... Huh. There are quite a few unique things in here. Things mostly stay coherent between Fallout 3 and 4. But nothing too crazy. Oh, crud. Press the button. Sorry. Okay, on for a trek. Gotta make my way through. Come on. I have to be getting close.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine.
There you are.
All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright then. On that note, though, I think that's been long enough. I think I'll cut that off today, considering I've pretty much completed this tutorial. So with that being said, thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. Typical YouTuber, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And I will see you guys later. Alright. Bye now.